Dear student, class 7 science chapter 3 fibers to fabric. Now this video beta we will learn about silk. So let's begin. Silk is a natural fiber primarily obtained from the cocoons of the silkworm or larva. As you can see in the figure 3.13, a silkworm, white colored silkworm, it's obtained from the cocoon of the domesticated silk moth, that is Bombyx mori. The fabric produced is strong, shiny, soft and durable. Silk is a strong, shining as well as durable. Silk was discovered in ancient China. Legend has it that a silkworm's cocoon accidentally fell into the teacup of a Chinese empress Li Su. Annoyed, the empress tried to take the cocoon out of her tea. As she did so, the cocoon began to unravel और अनवाइंड, कड़ी ओपन करना, गुत्थी खोलना, सुलझाना, फंसा हुआ धागा है जो कुंडली में बंध चुका है, लाइक दैट. मेकिंग अनरेवल, अनवाइंड करना, लाइक दिस. अनरेवल ड्यू टू हॉट टी एंड डेलिकेट स्ट्रेन ऑफ लस्ट्रस थ्रेड सेपरेटेड फ्रॉम द कोकोन. Silk was discovered in ancient China accidentally when a silkworm's cocoon, जब एक सिल्कवर्म का कोकुन गरम चाय में गिर गया और उसे निकालने के दौरान जो ली सू थी उनके हाथ से थिन स्ट्रैंड, उनके हाथ में थिन स्ट्रैंड आने लगा और दैट थिन स्ट्रैंड वॉज सिल्क, रेशम था, वो रेशम का पतला सा धागा था. As she did so, the cocoon began to unravel due to hot tea. Here, hot liquid or hot medium, liquid medium is necessary. ये बेटा याद रखना. रेशम को, सिल्क स्ट्रैंड को पाने के लिए हॉट लिक्विड, हॉट चाहिए होता है. And delicate strand of lustrous thread separated from the cocoon. Li Su realized that the thread could be woven into beautiful cloth. She urged the emperor to plant mulberry trees. मलबेरी की जो पत्तियां होती हैं उन पे सिल्कवर्म होते हैं. वो क्या, सिल्कवर्म मलबेरी की पत्तियों को एज अ फूड दे आर कंज्यूमिंग, खाते हैं. सो दैट शी कुड रियर सिल्कवर्म. और लीसू ने एम्पेरर से कहा कि आप मलबेरी के प्लांट लगाइए, मलबेरी के ट्री लगाइए, उससे हम सिल्कवर्म के कोकुन से, उनके अंडों से, लार्वा से सिल्क स्ट्रैंड को फाइंड करेंगे और उस स्ट्रैंड से हम कपड़े बनाएंगे, वोबन करेंगे. Okay, now it's interesting. The manufacture of silk in China was closely guarded secret for centuries. They have made it secret. Silk was in great demand in Europe. The route on which traders traveled to sell the silk to other countries came to be called the silk route. As shown in the figure 3.14, red color, from China via crossing India, Iran, Turkey, and it gone to Europe, Italy, etc. Many years later, बहुत साल बाद, another Chinese princess smuggled silk moth egg out of China. Out of China, now secret has been disclosed, thus spreading the knowledge of silk manufacture to other countries. और इस तरीके से सिल्क कैसे बनाया जाता है उसकी पूरी जानकारी किसने लीक कर दी? अनदर चाइनीज प्रिंसेस. Now we'll see Silk production as well as life cycle of silk moth. Various steps involved in life cycle of silk moth as described below. First, laying of eggs. Laying of eggs, अंडों का देना on the leaves of mulberry. The female silk moth lays 300 to 400 eggs at a time. The eggs are washed and incubated at 25 degree Celsius for the best hatching percentage. Hatching percentage अंडों में से बाहर आना, फूटना अंडों का. Incubated भी at 25 degree Celsius means अंडों को सेने के लिए एक टेम्परेचर होता है. दैट टेम्परेचर हैज टू बी मेंटेन फॉर hatching. That particular temperature giving to eggs, that type of condition or giving a particular temperature is known as incubation. After laying of eggs, there is another step, larva or caterpillars. You can also see in the figure beta, eggs, then larva. The eggs hatch in about 14 days and the larva or caterpillar or silkworms emerge after 14 days. The caterpillars have a huge appetite. They feed on fresh mulberry leaves for 3 to 4 weeks. During feeding, each larva shades its skin 4 times. Now, the hatching is after 14 days, about 14 days, and after 14 days the larva or silkworm or caterpillar comes out, emerges out. They feed on fresh mulberry leaves for 3 to 4 weeks. During feeding, each larva shades its skin 4 times. The process of shedding skin is known as molting. They eat 50,000 times their original weight. So you can imagine they are eating 50,000 times as their original weight for grow 10,000 times in size since hatching. Hatching के बाद 10,000 times तक बढ़ने के लिए वो क्या करते हैं, 50,000 टाइम अपने बॉडी वेट के से ज़्यादा 50,000 टाइम उतना वो ईट करते हैं, खाते हैं. फीड, दे आर फीडिंग ऑन द लीव्स. नाउ प्यूपा, थर्ड स्टेज इज द प्यूपा. Eggs, larva, then cocoon. Cocoon is also known as pupa. Okay, so you can see pupa, small yellow color. Pupa, after a month, the caterpillar are ready to enter the next stage called pupal stage or cocoon stage. They become big enough to weave a net around themselves. वो अपने चारों तरफ क्या करते हैं, नेट, एक जाली, रेशा, जैसे हम धागे को बंडल बनाते हैं ना, वैसे ही वो अपने चारों तरफ एक थ्रेड को फॉर्म कर लेते हैं. वीव अ नेट अराउंड देमसेल्फ. दे स्विंग देमसेल्व्स फ्रॉम साइड टू साइड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ फिगर 8. दे आर ऑल्सो स्विंग, यहाँ वहाँ लेफ्ट राइट करते हुए दे आर फॉर्मिंग फिगर 8 while secreting saliva, which forms the basis of the silk fiber. The sticky saliva contain a protein that solidifies when it comes in contact with air. After the caterpillar completely covers itself with the silk fiber, a cocoon. Now, after caterpillar completely cover itself with silk fiber, a cocoon in figure 3.16 is formed. At this stage, the caterpillar is called pupa. The pupae developed into adult moth and emerges from the cocoons about 3 weeks later. So this was the stage, how from eggs to silkworm, then silkworm to pupa, pupa to cocoon. Now we'll see what is sericulture. Very important. The commercial cultivation of silkworms for the production of silk is called sericulture. The commercial cultivation of silkworms for the production of silk is called sericulture. China and India are leading producers of silkworm. सेरीकल्चर क्या है? रेशम का उत्पादन करना. तो उसमें क्या किया जाएगा? रेशम के कीड़ों का पालन किया जाएगा, प्रोडक्ट. ठीक है. कमर्शियल कल्टीवेशन ऑफ सिल्कवर्म फॉर सिल्क. नाउ सिल्कवर्म farmers rear the moth and store their eggs in a clean place under suitable condition of warmth and humidity, गर्मी और नमी. When the eggs hatch and the caterpillar emerge, जब अंडा फूटता है और कैटरपिलर बाहर आता है, they are kept on a rectangular bamboo tray. चौकोर बैम्बू की एक ट्रे होती है, उस पे उनको रखा जाता है. Where they feed on moist, fresh, chopped means कटी हुई, पतली पतली कटी हुई, chopped mulberry leaves. The caterpillars stop eating after 25 to 30 days and are ready for the pupal stage. Now twigs are placed in the tray on which the caterpillar spin their cocoon over the next 3 to 7 days. To obtain the silk fiber, the fully formed cocoons are stored according to size, color and texture, and then boiled in water to disentangle or unwind the thread. In start I told you that hot water is very important medium to get the strand or thread of silk. Now the insect inside the cocoon is killed due to this process. Obvious, we are providing very hot liquid, hot medium, so the insect will be die. Only remaining will be the silk thread, fine silk thread strand. This is done because when the moth emerge from the cocoon, the silk fibers get damaged. The thread are unwound from the cocoon by special machines during a process called reeling. What is reeling? So the threads are unwound from the cocoon by special machine, and this process is known as reeling. The resulting fiber is a raw silk, कच्चा सिल्क होता है. The silk fibers are then spun into silk thread, which are then woven into silk silk cloth. So what we are getting? We are getting raw silk. After spinning, we are getting silk thread. These threads are woven into silk cloth. So silk varieties. The best variety of silk produced on a mass scale is obtained from silkworms that feed on mulberry leaves. We are getting good quality of silk from the silkworm which are feeding on mulberry leaves. The silkworm also feed on other leaves and produce silk fibers of different texture. Assam is known for producing muga, pat and eri silk. These are the variety of silk. Tussar silk is mainly produced in Bhagalpur, Bihar, West Bengal, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh. Now Kota silk is produced in Chhattisgarh. Now we will see rearing. From cocoon to silk, silkworm are reared to get cocoons. Palan karna for silk. India is the second largest producer of silk after China. Now, the cocoon are then collected for obtaining silk thread. Cocoons are very important to getting silk thread. So, rearing of silkworms, पालना, उत्पादन करना. So, here is the whole process. The female silk moth lays eggs which are carefully stored on strips of cloth or paper. They are sold to silkworm farmers. The female silk moth lays eggs which are carefully stored on strips of cloth or paper. They are sold to silkworm farmers. So here it's type of a cultivation that we have known the definition, that is sericulture. Cultivation of silkworm for the production of silk is known as sericulture. So that term applied here also. Beta, you can see in the figure, female silkworm moth with eggs, small dot like structure that are eggs, larva feeding on mulberry leaves from the left hand side, and on right hand side leaf of mulberry shown and cocoons are shown. Complete process of rearing of silk. The eggs are kept by farmers under hygienic conditions and under controlled temperature and humidity, because that is very important to get the desired thread from the silkworm or cocoon. The caterpillars come out of the shell and are kept on bamboo tray, fed on fresh chopped mulberry leaves as we have shown earlier. They eat day and night and increase in their size. When the caterpillars stop eating, that is after 25 to 30 days, they are shifted to a bamboo chamber. Small racks and twigs are provided in the tray so that they can wound, they can form the thread. That is why these trays are given. The caterpillar spins the cocoon and continues growing inside the cocoon. At the end of the pupal stage, the moth cuts the cocoon and flies away. Now they spun and finally after pupal stage they flies away. The cocoons are then collected for obtaining silk fibers. These cocoons are dipped in boiling water or exposed to sun. The silk filament or strand or thread like very thin thread like structure, that is known as filament also. The silk filament is separated from the cocoon. The process of removing silk filament from the cocoon for using as silk is called reeling. The fiber is known as raw silk. We have already seen. Reeling of the silk. Sorry, my mistake. Please accept my apology. The fiber is known as raw silk. Reeling is done on special machine which unravel the thread from the cocoon. Now the last point, silk fiber is then spun to get silk thread and then woven into a silk cloth by weavers. So here it completes its journey from silkworm to silk cloth. My dear student, thank you for your valuable time and patiently listening. Thank you.